Works now. Cool. Understand that side? Yeah. So I'll just start with an introduction and then we'll start. Okay.
Oh, we'll do it here on the table.
Yeah. Like this. Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Amazing.
Hey, GM everyone. I'm Salman and welcome to Salman Needs a Job. I'm here right now at the Network State Conference in Singapore with my friend Ziz. I met Ziz for the first time at like a Zuzalu event last year in DevCon, Thailand, where Ziz was kind of presenting something he had created, like a content project. And a few months later, in Zugrama in India, I met Ziz once again. And over there, I had the opportunity to experience these in the full because it was like a 45 days residency at Zuzalu in India. And I found these to be an awesome guy, one. And two, he was really good at presentations. Like he was like really funny on the stage. There are videos of it on the internet. And he was like constantly like, engaged with the community, with the people over there, like really friendly and like constantly absorbing like from people, I'd say, learning a lot. Like that's probably how I would describe my observation over there. But from what I know that Aziz has also been to like multiple Zuzalus and Popups, appropriate to discuss that over here at the Network State Conference. More interestingly, a few months in last couple of months ago, Aziz at the ETHCC Hackathon in Cannes, Aziz built out a product with his co-founder who he met at one of these Zuzalus. It's called Livestakes.fun, which is like a betting product built for the ETHGlobal ecosystem at the time. And now the product is looking really good. The Twitter is really good. And you guys got a real spotlight in ETHGlobal Delhi recently. So it looks like from having like seen you from like a few months to now, feel like you've come a long way. So let's just talk about that. How are you doing?
Awesome. After seeing you, I'm very happy.
Okay, dude. How's the Network State Conference today?
Actually, I didn't expect it to be that amazing. I met a lot of cool people. I had a few questions for Balaji and met a lot of with a lot of friends from different pop-ups. So it was very reuniting.
Let's talk about your interest in the space because you've attended like how many pop-ups? Just tell me about that.
So far, I've been to 4 or 5. Went to ZuThailand, Alef Crecimiento, Zugrama in India, and ZuAfrique in Kenya, and a few other mini meetups.
Where are you from and like what's your background?
Originally, I'm from Syria, but I've lived in London most of my life. And I was bored a little bit in London doing some basic stuff. And I thought this concept of network states is very exciting. And it's a big mission I want to be part of.
Okay.
And I started traveling and meeting up with everyone there.
And how has been your experience in all of these pop-ups? Like, why did you go into it and what has been your outcome?
You know, I went to university and I was studying. I thought this is the classic route where you actually get education and you kind of find your path through life. But I felt in some way it was not the thing that I was meant to spend my time on. And when I started exploring where do I expand my knowledge base, I want to learn more from people that are hard in the phase in the business, hard on with their hands, crafting things. I was like, this community is where we should be around. And experienced ZuThailand after DevConnect because some friends told me go to this. I was in Argentina. They said that this ZuThailand is going to be exciting, so why don't you sign up? I went there just for having fun, you know? Like I didn't expect that it's going to be very shocking in terms of, oh my God, these are the people I'm looking for in my life, you know? And slowly, I never left the circle. One pop-up after.
You're one of those people who is like a Zuzalu citizen, sort of.
Yeah. I was going to conferences and I got bored of it, and I was like, where's the real knowledge I can find? And I found it in pop-up.
Do you feel like versus conferences? What do you feel about your engagement in pop-ups versus conferences?
In conferences, it's very transactional. I feel like this is also common to people inside the circle, but to whoever is not yet in pop-ups traveling around, it's very transactional. Like you meet people here instantly asking you, what do you do? And I learned this very specific thing is especially in ZuAfrique, something about how do we connect with each other on a human-to-human level without asking about any transactional basis questions. And that made me understand.
Get that opportunity to do that at a pop-up.
Yes, because you get the full experience. Like I got to know Salman, who he is. We got to laugh, go out, have some drinks, get some tea in the morning. And through that, you become friends. And after becoming friends, talking about work is is something that's gonna be build up the relationship and expand on the knowledge base. And I think that was a very important part of my journey where I learned not to ask people what they do, but ask them about what is the most exciting thing they're working on. And you will see many different interesting questions.
You also sort of had a personality in like these pop-ups. So you're like creating content like all the time, and you're posting your like
Bro,
you had like tell me about your the Z's and like were you a content creator before this? Like
when I was young, I just made YouTube videos,
okay.
and I was having some time with my friends trying to see, okay, what cool adventurous stuff we can do. But slowly, when we went to India,
Yeah.
I was in Zugrama, by the way. It was a very good experience because everyone there is like comedy and Hollywood Bollywood style fun, but they were hiding it in some way. They're like, let's talk about the sophisticated ideas, and I was like, I wanna have some fun.
Let's dive into governance for a week.
Yes, like a week of governance is a bit intense, like it's very new to me. So joke after joke, like building up some friendships and actual connections with people, started exploring some fun ideas, and we started presenting stuff. And I was like, I was more comfortable. Even when I had, we are building something for payments in Buildathon for Zugrama, and I was so much more comfortable on stage knowing that the audience in front of me is very friendly and easygoing.
Yeah.
And I was already normalized with that. So pitching kind of allowed me to explore more about my true power in front of people that I know. And after that, it was like a very exponential growth phase for me because
Were you like pitching for the like first time or something like?
I was very anxious and it was very new to me being
Because you had like so many laughs and like a very successful pitch, I would say.
yes, and that was
Later when I saw like 2 months later in the ECC video, like, yeah, we know this guy.
Yeah, you were telling me like, bro, that was insane. Like you were very funny, people liked it.
Yeah.
But I was very new to pitching.
Okay.
I learned a little bit about how to present myself, but I wasn't really comfortable in front of an audience. And to me, that was like an aha moment. Like I have to tap more into this human connection and understanding in people better.
Yeah.
And that started in Zugrama and was intensified and amplified so much in Zuafrique in Kenya.
Okay.
And then I was like, event after event, pitch after pitch, until I started loving pitching, man.
Okay.
And I started pitching more ideas. And because of that, people started giving me feedback. And I understood which idea I should build next. And after that, we're now, for the past 3 months, building the same thing, not moving from one idea to another anymore.
Amazing. So just to zoom in on that quickly also, so you came into the Zuzalu ecosystem and found something about yourself which
Yes.
Okay.
I was not thinking about building something at all. I don't know if I was ready to be a founder or like today I'm ready to experiment and take a risk. But back then I wanted to do something. But I was always afraid of doing something just for the sake of doing something. So I was like, let me take a step back, be around the best people, the best knowledgeable graph of this like group of people, and let me explore more about myself there. Maybe I can find something valuable to solve. So I started tapping into different problems, and some people would tell me, oh, like this is you're creating a problem to find a solution, but it's not a real problem.
Yeah.
And here I started understanding about some LARP ideas and why I should not waste my time. I started pitching until boom. One time it came out, and then I was like, I should stick to this for 3 months. And I met my friend at one of the Popups, who's now my co-founder. And I met him in the second Popup,
ZuThailand.
who's ZuThailand. That was last year in November.
big break.
Since then, yeah. It was a big breakthrough because we clicked there in a very safe environment. And like, when I say safe, I mean like, it's not very easy to trust somebody from the first week of meeting them. And this environment allowed us to connect on a deeper level. And I understood that this man, I can work with him on a project in the future.
Yeah.
Because if trust is the most important thing, you want to build it with people that you enjoy hanging out with.
Yeah.
So we kept chatting, traveling from one conference to another until boom, it clicked. And we started building it at the hackathon 7 months later. And here we are today.
Okay.
Building like an idea that is not yet validated, but we're getting there, I believe.
Livestakes.fun. Check it out. We're going to talk about that. But before that, just to capture, like, just to kind of finalize like the value of these pop-up experiences. Obviously, meeting a co-founder and everything is like literal like financial. Like, but for generally for people who are like thinking about going to pop-ups and all that, like it's pretty expensive proposition. You have to be away from your home for like a month and a half or whatever. So like, do you think that like who should go to a pop-up, and what's your advice to anybody like who should do that? Like whether it's like City, Network School, Zuzalus.
Everyone should go to a pop-up, of course. Like there's no specific set of people, but I believe people who think their high school or university is not the best path for them in life, and they don't want to just have a normal job at some company, a 9 to 5, and they want to explore more, and they want to learn not only in a school but also forever. I think these people should definitely instantly sign up to the next pop-up and find out about what's going on, because just sticking around around the same group of people can change the trajectory of your life, and that's what happened to me.
I'll link to a POAP collection from Network School and Zugrama for you to find out about what happens at a pop-up.
I mean, if you're gonna go to a pop-up, you definitely should get a POAP. Like it's the main reason you wanna go to the next one, because it makes you understand. I wanna have all these POAPs. I wanna show my friends what I have. So
Now let's talk about Livestakes, bro. So are you technical? Like, what's your background like in terms of?
I'm not at all technical. And before going to the pop-ups, during the phase, I was starting to learn JavaScript and some programming, until I met my co-founder. We already had been friends, but until I understood that I can collaborate with a technical person. Once I realized that somebody can cover the technical side, I started exploring more about my strength, which is in the media, in the conversations and partnerships with people. And I tapped more into that strength of mine, and he tapped more into his strength. And there we understood the value of teams, and how you should not jump into someone's strength, and you should focus more on what you are very good at.
Okay.
And you should have a trusted
Double
team.
down on your own strengths.
Exactly. Doubling down and trusting the other person that they will do the best. And you can feel it instantly from the first week building together. If it clicks, that's it. Just double down on that.
Okay. Now tell me about like how did you stumble upon this idea, and just Livestakes. Describe Livestakes. How did you come into it, and what? Tell me the ECC story.
We were in Cannes eating a burger at 1 a.m. and he told me, let's sign up to this conference. And I told him I don't want to go if we're not gonna win. We don't want to waste our time. We either go back home and just continue our life, or we go win. And I was in a way telling him this just to be ambitious and say like, fuck it, let's just win.
Yeah.
He said, but how do we win? Some ideas are good. And I told him, let's hack the brain of the founders. Like, what are the organizers looking for? Maybe more attention, maybe more people talking about their ideas within the hackathon. And so I told him, okay, let's make interviews with everyone, because I did interviews at Pop-Up Cities before.
Yeah.
And this interviews got
mine as well.
Yes, and I interviewed you and many other people. And I thought, if I can tap into this strength and he can be technical, maybe we can do some platform where I interview everyone about their ideas, and then we can put it on a platform and people will bet on who they think will win the competition.
Okay.
And then he said,
the idea was born from the interview.
Yes, like from interviewing people and eating a burger and having jokes right and left.
Yeah.
And he said, this is amazing. I will do it. Next day we went to the ETHGlobal, very excited to win, and we talked to Kartik, the founder of ETHGlobal. He said, like, I don't think it's a good idea, because he was thinking that judges are gonna cheat and start betting on who they think will win before judging the projects. So he didn't want any filtering and biasy.
I'm laughing because like right now, like Karthik is like a big ambassador of, based on what I saw in East Delhi.
Yes.
Ambassador of life.
Yeah, thanks to Karthik. He's a big support to us. And he's doing amazing with giving us the foundation to be there and validate the idea. With Maggie, of course, the Spotlight program. So one after the other, we started understanding, okay, let's do more interviews within the hackathon. And one video got 8K views in like few hours. And I thought, holy shit, we should continue on this, because how can we stop, And
while your co-founder was coding the platform.
While my co-founder is coding.
And you were posting during the hackathon itself.
I'm interviewing, writing captions and posting. Interviewing, writing captions, posting. One video got 8K views. My co-founder said, look, I'm very tired. I want to go sleep. I called the guy. I told him, look, go talk to this guy and tell him that what we're building is the best idea ever. And if he goes to sleep, we're not going to win. somehow we had a conversation. We put back the energy. He slept for an hour inside the hackathon.
I'm laughing because I also saw a content where your co-founder is sleeping and you're like, you made a content about that to keep your co-founder coder comfortable.
Yeah. Okay, let me take care of you, bro. So we put him on an airbed, covered him, put some stuff in his ear, and made a nice music video about it. And he was having fun and starting to feel like, damn, like we're gonna win this shit. We woke up next day. We pitched to the people, and that day when we went to Kartik and the judges, in some way we wanted to reverse engineer everything. Not like we are going to win, but more like talking to the judges and the track people or the sponsors that they will win if they have us onboarded. And we told them, look, we don't really need to be with you, but
we are giving you an edge.
We're giving you an edge. So whoever is gonna sign us up first is going to win the game of hackathons. This is where I'm tapping into my skills and I'm learning a little bit about negotiation. And he's looking at me. He's like, bro, this is very good. Continue doing it.
Cool.
So we were validating on each other's ideas, and then we pitched and we got finalists. And here I couldn't believe it. I was like, it's amazing. I just want to continue doing this and one after the other.
Awesome.
I love you, bro.
Thank you. This is awesome.
And Salman helped us a lot with the content because I couldn't make it to India. And he was the guy that replaced me with content. And I think you opened our eye to a new channel of positioning the characters as the sports champions.
Okay.
And we're gonna continue doing what you set up in this.
Appreciate the opportunity as well. It was awesome. Yeah.
And he's gonna be Livestakes team. The moment we raise funds, we're gonna take him out of POAP and steal the talent, just like how others do it.
See you, bro.
You're the guy.
The guy.
We wanna have you on the team.
I love POAP. Subscribe.